neighborhoods, two completely different vibes in central Austin. We're going to compare Travis Heights and Hyde Park today to see which one fits you best. Hi, I'm Nicole Cooper, and I've been helping people buy and sell in Central Austin for over a decade, and it makes my day great when I can find the perfect home that matches your lifestyle. So let's get started on Hyde Park and Travis Heights. What's the main difference between them? Well, on the map, I'm going to show you in just a second where they are located, but first, let me give you a little bit of backstory. Hyde Park was actually Austin's first suburb. I know it seems crazy if you know where it is right now and you live in Austin because it's as central as downtown as, you know, everybody says that Hyde Park can be. But back in the day, say late 1800s, well, people were still in horse and buggy. So to get from the lake or Colorado River, where all the first settlement happened, up to Hyde Park, it was a horse ride or buggy ride, a carriage. So it was actually a suburb. So Hyde Park was established around 1890, and let's switch over to Travis Heights, which was about 20 years later, let's say. Why? And it was that much closer to downtown because there was a river going through. So you had to get a boat ride to the other side. So it wasn't until a bridge was built, the South Congress Bridge, around 1910 or 12, that the south side of the river got developed, and Travis Heights was one of the first. So that bridge made all the development possible into Travis Heights. And one of the ways they marketed the properties was they took new Ford cars and gave people tours down to Travis Heights. Everyone was excited about getting in a new car, and they could go check out this new undeveloped land at the same time. So that's that. Hyde Park, first suburb, and Travis Heights came after Hyde Park. So if we zoom in on Hyde Park here, you can see this red outline. That is Hyde Park. Here's the University of Texas right in this area, and downtown Austin is here. So due to its location here near the university, you're going to get more students and professors in this area than you would on the south side of the river. Now, if we go to Travis Heights here, you can see it's this little corner right over here that borders I-35 and that borders the Colorado River. So within this part of Travis Heights, this northern section, you're going to get lots of downtown views, some water views, and you're going to get some really spectacular land usage there. Hyde Park is a little bit less exotic, let's call it, but you will have some opportunity for some downtown views from some of the homes in Hyde Park as well. So Hyde Park is predominantly single-family homes. We go from the Victorian historical markers to the little small bungalows and some remodels here and there. You're going to be working with the Preservation District a little bit more in Hyde Park than you would be in Travis Heights. There's a few more historical designated streets in Hyde Park. It's a little bit quieter there. In Travis Heights, you're going to have a mix of those bungalows, cottages, and the modern homes. A lot of developers have gone down there and scraped and built back however they choose. So you're going to see a lot more eclectic design styles in Travis Heights than you would in Hyde Park. When we compare real estate in Travis Heights and Hyde Park homes are generally smaller and a little bit less expensive. In Travis Heights, the average close price right now is $2,400,000. In Hyde Park, the average close price is $1,573,000. The highest sale listed at the moment we have in Travis Heights at $5 million. I'm going to show you some photos of that one. And then the one in Hyde Park, the highest listed sale is $1,750,000. So you can see how the real estate differs just by price point. And the main contributor to that is in Travis Heights, you're going to have much more opportunity to have water views and that beautiful skyline view front on of downtown Austin. And those are the main factors that make those big price gaps. So let's have a look at some properties that are kind of specific to each area. This one here is in Travis Heights. It was built in 2012. It's running right around $1.5 million. It's 2832 square feet. But if you see here in the address, it's Nooning Avenue number 1. So what the developers do is they put multiple units on here and they kind of make an association. You're going to have smaller yard and less privacy, but you're going to get a little bit more of a large home for that same value. And here's the proximity to downtown. But you can see here how there's more units and lots of concrete in these places places. But again, you can get a larger home, almost 3,000 square feet, for less money at the $1.5 million spot. Now I'm going to show you that highest listing in Travis Heights. Here it is this mixed texture facade here in the front. It's almost 5,000 square feet, so it's the largest one available right now, and it's on over 3/10 of an acre. So that's what drives the price up as well. You can see here new construction in 2024, and it has a really cool design with the swimming pool right in the middle. So here's one angle you can see the swimming pool. You can see the house kind of comes out to our right and then to the back, and the pool's in the middle of all of that action, so you can open it up wide when you're having a party and want to entertain. And here's the best view of that pool, and you can see all these different textures that they use. This is really on modern trend when you're blending the brick, the wood, the different styles of wood, and all that glass. Now we're going to swap up to Hyde Park and give you an example of kind of what's expected in Hyde Park. We have more of this historic design with the front porch, and before I go forward on any pictures, let me show you this one is built in 1924. So throughout time, people have come in and done some upgrades to it, but they've kept it on that historical charm with the front porch, with the window, the wood frames around the windows. You're going to see lots of front porch swings in Hyde Park. And here's just an example of how they've upgraded the inside. It looks like they've tried to keep the wood floors. Maybe they just polished them and refinished them, but you can see all the woodwork around the windows and around the crown molding, around the door frames. That's significant of the early 1900s. All right, let's talk about lifestyle and amenities. We're going to look here in the map so I can kind of show you around. In Hyde Park, you're going to have a little bit more of a quiet vibe. You're going to have the neighborhood eateries and things. A lot of people are walking to them. Over here on Duval, we have kind of a little epicenter of restaurants and bakeries and the cheese room, I guess, if you will. I'm going to show it to you here. So Hyde Park Grill, longtime favorite and anchor of the Hyde Park community. Think good old-fashioned Southern food. It's been around a long time. They're rumored to have some of the best fries in the world. You have Uncle Nicky's, which is Italian, and then you have Antonelli's cheese shop. It's an authentic, they have imports, they have locals, they have everything you need, and best of all, you get to try it while you're there in the store. It's the best cheese shop. And they have a place across the street over here that they actually have cheese classes. Cura's Hyde Park, that's a Mexican restaurant. Super fun decorations on the inside, great margaritas, great food. There are a few other things in this section too. One other to note is Quack's Bakery. Quack's is a place if you need to buy a pie, if you need to buy some cookies, or you need to get that birthday cake. It has a plethora of the good sugar-filled treats for you. Now, if we head down onto Travis Heights down here, the main difference here is this whole western border is SoCo, South Congress, our shopping district. Major entertainment, major restaurants. We've got Continental Club, we've got Soho House, you have small boutique hotels. It's just a completely different vibe at Travis Heights because there's so much more activity on SoCo. So if you need something a little bit more lively and with places to take other people to entertain or to entertain yourself out at restaurants and live music and things, you're definitely going to err towards Travis Heights. If you want those little quieter places, things aren't quite the hustle and bustle, you have little bookstores and things like that, Hyde Park might be more your vibe. As far as accessibility and transportation go, they both have good access to public transit in Austin. As you know, we don't have good public transit at all, but what we do have does work very well if you're living in Hyde Park or Travis Heights. You can get across town pretty easily from there, especially compared to anywhere else in the city of Austin. Okay, up next, we're going to talk schools. We're going to talk elementary schools because that keeps us in this tight area. So in Hyde Park, you feed into Lee Elementary. Gets a great score, gets a 94 out of 100. The total enrollment is just under 400 students. Here's your diversity graph in the middle, and that puts it just under 14 students a teacher. On the south side, we have Travis Heights Elementary, also a great score, 92 out of 100. They have a few more students enrolled at 481 students students, and here's your diversity graph here in the middle. And these run at just under 13 students per teacher. So the overall pros and cons. Pros for Hyde Park: a historical area, a little bit quieter, that neighborhood feel. Central location with good public transportation and the quiet atmosphere. Some of the cons to Hyde Park. Well, when you're in a historical preservation district and you want to change your home, you may not be able to do exactly what you want to. And if you have a historical home, you have to do it exactly on par with what the city deems is historical value. Also, there's a bit less nightlife. So if you're drawn to the downtown scene or that SoCo scene, then Hyde Park probably is going to be a little bit too quiet for you. And there's a lack of off-street parking. With all of these older homes, they didn't really come with garages way back then, so you're not going to have much off-street parking. Travis Heights, pros. It's an artistic, vibrant community with lots to do. You're not only close to South Congress, you're closer to the actual downtown and Lady Bird Lake. So for those that want a more involved social scene, more nightlife, Travis Heights is probably the winner of these two. The cons of Travis Heights, well, it's a bit more expensive, so you're going to get less house for your money, and parking is a drag over there too, but in a different kind of way. So while some of the homes have garages in Travis Heights, still not all of them have off-street parking, and you have all of the tourist and shopping flow off of SoCo that kind of spreads out into the neighborhoods. So sometimes you're not only going to be able to not park off-street, you're not even going to be able to park in front of your house because there's so many people overflow from the shopping area or entertainment district. They've even gone so far as to make neighborhood parking permits so that you can actually park near where your house is. So keep that in mind, that parking can be a bear in Travis Heights. And coming with this parking is it can get busy. So during high traffic season, during the festivals and things like that, it can get pretty hard to get around Travis Heights because you've got all the inflow of visitors to the city, and a lot of the hotels and Airbnbs and the happening places are within that Travis Heights area, so it makes it really congested. So that's a wrap. Both Travis Heights and Hyde Parks are incredible neighborhoods. It just depends what you're looking for. I mean, do you want kind of that historical charm? You may lean towards Hyde Park. If you want that kind of artsy nightlife scene, you may lean towards Travis Heights. They both have good schools, public transportation, good proximity downtown, and they're very well respected. They love their community. They love their own neighborhood. Everybody likes to get out and meet each other. So which one appeals to you more? Comment below. I'm always so curious to know which one everybody likes more than the other one. And hey, if any of your friends are looking for something similar, share it with them so they know what's going on in Central Austin as well. If you need help finding the perfect home that fits your lifestyle, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email because we're always available to help you. Until next time, be kind to yourself and others. I can't wait to see you around town.